we're the Orange Army. Go, 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 here we go, we're the Orange Army.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sports Breakdown once again. So today we are going to do Sunrisers Hyderabad playing 11, squad selection, possible squad selection, and playing 11 and 12th man. So this is our episode 7 of our IPL series going on with the squad selection and playing XI and 12th man. Sorry for not doing a video yesterday because I was a bit busy. So we've got in Ankit and Varun. So both of them are SRH fans. So welcome. I mean, Varun is a really diehard SRH fan from the USA, and we have Ankit from India from the Third Man Cricket Show. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us today.
Well, thanks basically for inviting us. It was really good to have me at the show, and I'm really looking forward.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So we have to select a 18-member squad. So both of you, Varun and Ankit. So the rules. So we have a comment also over here. Yeah, Sanmi saying Ankit Ankit from the Third Man Cricket Show. Yeah, so maybe there'll be a following from the Third Man Cricket Show. So rules for the squads: there can be minimum 6 overseas and maximum 8 overseas players in the squads. There should be at least 2 uncapped Indian players in the squad for the sports breakdown. That's what we have put as a rule. Yeah. Another rule, the second rule, and the final rule for the playing XI, there can be maximum 4 overseas players and minimum 2 overseas play in the playing XI. There must be one uncapped Indian player or a under 19 Indian player in the playing XI. I think you guys already have Umran Malik and Abdul Samad, who are both uncapped players for India right now. And they've retained Kane Williamson, obviously the 2020 World Cup finalist. I mean, New Zealand were the 2020 World Cup finalists, so Kane Williamson was captain. So they've retained Kane Williamson, Abdul Samad, and Umran Malik. But unfortunately, they let go of I would say the biggest contributor for SRH, I would say David Warner, who led SRH to their only IPL title back in 2016. So he has left SRH after all those conflicts, and obviously they've changed the backroom staff also. As we know, Brian Lara comes as a batting coach. Hemag Badani is the fielding coach. I think Tom Moody is the head coach, and Simon Katic will be the assistant coach of SRH, and they still have Murali as the spin bowling coach and the bowling strategist. Yeah. So also to give you an update over here, the Ahmedabad franchise, as we know, have been named as Gujarat Titans. Varun, your thoughts on that, on the name, the new name for the Ahmedabad franchise?
I mean, it's a basic name. They took 2 months to create the name. I mean, what took so long to create Gujarat Titans? But okay, it's a good name going into the tournament. But they should not become like Telugu Titans in Kabaddi. So that's enough.
At least it's better than the Lucknow Super Giants.
Yeah.
Copying the Rising Pune Super Giants and the logo. So I think still they haven't created a logo, but yeah. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so we're getting comments over here once again. Sunmay here saying, will or should SRH go behind Warner with change in management? I think they'll discuss on that when they select their playing 18 squads. Yeah. And Sanchez saying, going live from Ahmedabad dressing room.
Shardul Thakur, SRH fan.
Yeah. So let's start. Yeah, let's start with the squad. So you guys can start selecting. So right now, this is the list right now that I'm going to show. Kane Williamson, Umran Malik, and Abdul Samad. Those are the 3 players. You guys can start selecting your squad. 15 members left. I mean to select out of the 18. So you guys can start discussing.
Well, I think one of the openers for SRH I will prefer is Shikhar Dhawan, because the reason is because SRH is a team. If you look at the graph for the last couple of years, they like someone who can give you good starts. And David Warner, I mean, take his example. He scores around 500 to 600 runs per season. So they need someone like him. So I will prefer one spot for Shikhar Dhawan.
So what I'm thinking is, if you also look at the past of Sunrisers, right, we always used to have either 1 or 2 overseas openers or either 1 Indian opener. So we must have 1 overseas opener, and I'm like wishing for a wicketkeeper opener. So first of all, Johnny Bairstow, he might miss a second half. So if he maybe comes under 5 crores, he can be a good option. Or else, my option would be Chris Lynn. No, not Chris. QDK. Oh my. QDK. And then, or else if he doesn't find it, he might not be a wicketkeeper, but I want to go with Alex Hills because he already has experience in the SRH camp, and he can bat well in the Mumbai conditions as they have small boundaries as well. And I think his power hitting capabilities could be useful on the Mumbai pitches. And as for the Indian opener, I would rather go with Shikhar Dhawan or David Padikkal.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt here. Sanchit here says SRH likes to go for under 19 players. I would expect them to do the same thing in this auction as well. Your thoughts on this, Ankit?
Well, I think yes. I mean, this is something which I have personally also observed because even in 2018, I think they managed to create a core, especially in the absence of Warner, which went on to play the final. So I think they are someone who can target under 19 players. But even the last season, I think the under 19 players who they had someone like Priyam Gar or I think Abhishek Sharma was one of them. I'm not sure. But this score was also good. So I want Priyam Garg or especially Abhishek Sharma can also be a good choice for opener because he can give you that couple of overs. So I want them to be part of the same core again because these guys are youngsters, so they want to stick with one team. And I think SRH has a really good captain in it, and I think he's the captain who can guide these young players, and they can really good when they grow up. I think it will be really helpful, especially in the captaincy of Kane Williamson.
Yeah, Barun, your thoughts also. I think Sanchit here says we are focusing on the openers right now, but he's saying watch out for Noor Ahmed. I think SRH will go for him. He's a future sensation. Afghan connection to continue.
Yeah, actually, I agree with this. We might actually go for Noor Ahmed. I think after Rashid Khan, we might pick another wrist spinner in Noor Ahmed from Afghanistan. I think one thing SRH has always been dominant in is picking, players from associate nations and then promoting them and then, teaching them more skills and then sending back to their country to perform well enough. So that's one point. Talking about the youngsters as well, I think this is the right time, as this is also the last mega auction, as I heard, to be in the IPL. So I think this is the time to capitalize on the team and to focus on the auction and get that experience and the youngsters you need for the next almost I can say 5 to 6 years, right? So I think Abhishek Sharma is really needed. I am a fan of him personally, and he's performed really well consistently for Sunrisers Hyderabad. So he's going to be an automatic pick for me, from the youngster side. I think from the U19 side, I would really like to see Vicky Ostwal or Rajvardhan Hungrekar in SRH. I think Hungrekar, he provides some lower middle order batting and then he can provide the power play bowling as well. I think, missing Bhuvneshwar Kumar, it will be a problem for us in the power play. So I think Rajvardhan Hungrekar can fill in the role for him.
Mm, very true here. Even physics hits lesson says also I would love if Abhishek Sharma and Krunal Pandya both to play here. Hence they can play specialist finishers at number 6 and number 7. Your thoughts on this, Ankit?
Well, we can't say that they can be the finishers because you need experience in it. Of course, Krunal Pandey has done the job for Mumbai Indians, but in Mumbai Indians they had complementary. If not Pollard, there was Hardik. If not Hardik, there was Krunal. So it was like choices for them. So we can't say an established finisher. So of course, in that position, we need someone who has a good experience in their bank, and maybe Jason Holder could have been a pick. So I was a bit surprised, but maybe Jason Holder, his recent performances has again maybe put the management in a thing that we should go bank on him. But they should find themselves a bit lucky with Mitchell Marsh because I think he's a player who was actually part of the SRS squad, and then Holder was a replacement of him. So that was uh, a bit unfortunate for the team. But I think in that form they got 2 stars in it because Jason Holder performed really well with the ball, and I think he managed to finish couple of games. Even in the last 2020 season, I think it was a playoff game with RCB. They had a partnership, Kane Williamson and Holder, and that totally changed the game. So Holder can do that job, but it's gonna be very tough for them to go after Holder because that may cost them a bit. But I think they have that luxury around 68 or 70 crores, if I'm not wrong, so they can definitely charge on it.
Yeah. Physics hit says, hey God, I mean they give overs, hence they can buy specialist finishers. Varun, your thoughts on this?
I mean, I haven't really seen much of Krunal Pandey performing consistently, so that's one problem. Abdul Samad also has the same problem. He hits 1 6 or 2 6s and then goes back to the pavilion. I think both of them fall into the same category. So I think one of them both needs to be in the team, and one player should stick still and then give confidence to the other player on the non-strikers end as well, which can either be Abdul Samad or Krunal Pandya. I would not like to see them both in the same exercise because Krunal Pandya, he might give you a bowling option, but still he can go a lot expensive if you give him the ball. That's another
Hmm.
problem. So Krunal Pandya might be a good option, but checking his batting and bowling ability skills, I would not like him, and especially his attitude skills as well. If you look at Sunrisers as well, we never pick players with attitude. Maybe one, Shakib Al Hassan, but okay, leave it there.
Madhu says a good point. We know about Mitchell Marsh. Mitchell Marsh be back a perfect middle order batter and also good finish. Unfortunately, I think got injured one season for SRH in the first match itself and couldn't play for the rest of the season. Ankit, your thoughts on this, on Mitchell Marsh and then
Yeah,
Varun also?
he's a good middle order batter, but the way he has been batting for Australia in his recent past, I mean, we would rather like him at number three, but where Kane bats, so I'm really surprised if Marsh or Kane, if Marsh is part of the squad, if one of them, Marsh or Kane Williamson, can open, I think the number three position can be secured. But because if Marsh bats at three and Kane at four, then I think that won't be a worse. So I would like if they get Marsh, one of them should bat at number three, or even Marsh can bat at four. So that's not a problem. But one of the concerns has been there have been talks that people say and come that Marsh is someone the injury factor comes in it. I would rather choose him just as a batter. I won't give him the bowling option because I think that's where the injury concern rises. So I will rather use him just as a pure batter.
Yeah. Varun, your thoughts on that? Yeah, on Mitchell Marsh?
I think I would really like to see him as a character of like Marcus Stoinis, but if he can bowl, I don't think he's that useful in the team anymore, just as a pure batsman. Because we've been over dependent on an overseas batsman as of now, so I don't think we need any more of this curse to be poured onto Sunrisers.
Yeah. So
You
have
know,
you
in,
thought
in
about?
that factor, because this factor may go against SRHs, yeah, he rightly mentioned that they are relied a lot on their overseas options. But I think this year we don't have too much of Indian proper batters. So of course we have got really good Indian squad. I mean, if you look at the domestic circuit, but not much players who are capped players. I mean, most of them have been retained by their respective franchises. So I think again they will have to rely, but they can try to create a good try to grab players from the domestic circuit and they can groom them properly.
I mean, if
Yeah.
Marsh really wants to come as a pure batsman, then SRH should
Yeah.
go with the two Indian openers.
Well, I mean,
Then,
because he doesn't. I mean, of course he balls, but that's not an impactful bowling. I mean, he will give you 2 3 overs, but I think SRH is a team who have 6 to 7 bowlers. I mean, if you
yeah.
irrespective of the squad, you always have that option. So Mars the bowler, that will be a bit risky because the injury concerns come in again.
Yeah, then if you just want to play him as a pure bowler,
Yeah,
get a player, an Indian player under the age of 25, 26, and get maybe Ishan Kishan as a wicket-keeper option. I
maybe.
think Abhishek
Physics
Sharma will
six.
come at
Yeah.
base or one or two more bids. Ishan Kishan, he can go till 12 when we still have the budget to get him.
Yeah. Physics 6, you're repeating the same question over and over again. And this is the thing he's saying, guys, listen properly. Abhishek to open, Krunal at 4. They can give 4 overs together.
Krunal at 4. Hmm.
That that
I'm
is a
not
bit
sure.
interesting. But I have a feeling Gujarat will go with him because of that hometown factor. So I
Yeah.
have a good feeling that he will go to Gujarat,
Hmm.
irrespective of the cost.
And his
Yeah.
younger brother factor, don't forget that.
Yeah,
Rohan here says a good fast bowler to mentor Umran is required, but already
yeah.
when they have Dane Stay, what else
We
do
have
they
Dale
need
Steyn.
Yes, I think
Umran Malik right now? Yeah. So have you sorted the openers? So
I
yet,
think if we really, as I'm saying, if we really need Marsh, we need two Indian openers. I think that's where the conflict is going on right now. So,
yeah. So you guys can discuss still on that. Yeah. I mean the Indian
well, I think
openers.
Shikhar Dhawan has filled one spot. I think
yeah,
we both
Shikhar
can agree
Dhawan,
on that.
I agree with Shikhar
Second
Dhawan
spot
as
is, I
well.
think, still, I mean, he's saying overseas opener, so that won't be also a bad option. But if Marsh comes, I think they can really go on him as an opener. They can bank him on as an opener. I mean, because these are as in, I mean, almost in 3 grounds we are gonna play around 75 to 80 matches. So in the first half, of course, there will be plenty of runs for overseas players, but it won't be easy as the pitch gets slow. I mean, we saw last year many batters were struggling in pitches like Sharjah because of that slow pitch. So this can be one of the factor that I'm not looking at an opener, overseas opener as of now. But if someone like, as he mentioned, Decock can also be a good potential opener option because he plays spin well.
Yeah. So you guys are going for Shikhar Dhawan and Quinton de Kock. Is that finalized?
Yeah,
So you want more
Yeah.
time for that?
No, it's done.
no, no.
Opening is done.
Okay. So I think we'll go to number three, right? Do you want another Indian opener, or you're okay with this with Shikhar Dhawan and Quinton de Kock right
Shikhar
now?
Dhawan and Quinton de Kock is okay for now. Maybe we'll
Well,
come
I
back
think I will
later.
just keep Ambati Raidu as an option as well,
Yeah. At
a keeper
opening.
at a in opening slot.
Very
Okay.
true. Yes.
But then you
Sanmay is here
won't.
saying
Uh,
who better than Kane then? Sanmay is
Yes,
asking.
number three.
no.
I think he's saying that for number three slot. So when you asked about number three, I think he's saying who's better than Ken. Yeah. So I think number three slot is. I think it's also filled as well.
I think number 3 and 4, he can shuffle between 3 and 4 Kane any
Yeah,
days.
yeah, yeah.
That's not a problem.
But
Yeah.
then the condition comes that I personally want Marsh. Then that's only suitable
Hmm.
if that condition is applied. Then Ken can bat at four because Marsh
Yeah.
is a explosive batter at number three and he's really worthy if SRH gets him.
Anyway, Pawan said we still need to pick 15 players. So let's just add Marsh as a backup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You want Adam Markram, right, for your squad?
Markram? No, we said Mitchell Marsh.
Oh, sorry, Mitchell Marsh. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Mitchell
Yeah.
Marsh. Yeah, yeah. Rohan here says Case Bharat is good local player to have for SRH.
Maybe.
But the thing is, he plays at number three. That's the issue. Also, once
Hmm.
again.
Well, but he can open. I think in T20s number three and opening there's not much difference. In one days and test we can say, but I think there's not much difference. So as an backup, maybe
Yeah.
that's also not a bad
I
choice.
feel like RCB might buy him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Krishna here says, who's SRH fan, here saying one overseas opener, either Jason, Johnny, QDK, and one Indian opener like Hanur Singh or Tilak Verma or Tanmay Agrawal. Your thoughts on this? Yeah, Varun, your thoughts?
He's going with local talent for sure in Tilak Verma and Tanmay Agarwal, but I don't see them being sold in this auction as well. I don't think they still have the capabilities. I don't think they're still ready for the big stages of IPL yet. Especially Harnoor Singh, he did not have an impressive U19 World Cup first of all, and even if he did, he played against the under 19 players and not like the professional players. So that's one problem there.
Yeah. Yeah, Ankit, your thoughts on that as well?
Well, I think I personally don't look at under 19 as of now because one of the reasons is the 2020 under 19 World Cup we saw many talent coming in, but only one of them that was Yashasvi Jaiswal was retained by Rajasthan Royals. So I don't want that the spark should be for 1 or 2 years. I would rather say I would like to groom that players. I will of course we want them to be part of the 11, but on a big stage and that also 14 to 15 matches. Of course, they have a great captain. That's one of the SRH has. So I would rather say I would like to groom such players, but exploring them too early can go against them as well.
Very true, yeah. Shouts Studios here says, hey friends, Varun seems to speak superficially. In order to pick a squad, it's better you comment only when you're sure. Also, Kane at 4, seriously. He won an orange cap at 3. Let him play at 3. Your thoughts on this, Varun?
I mean, I don't make my points so other people can agree on them. I make my points because I think they are right. That's first of all. And Kane at 4, why? He will be good. He's not there to win an orange cap or anything, right? He's there to help the team. So it's not a problem if he plays at 3 or 4. He's just there to help the team. His aim is not to get personal achievements. His aim is to get the goal and win it for the team. That's it.
Yeah, and I think if they have Mitchell Marsh or any other good batter at number three, Kane Williamson can bat at four. It's not like we are saying that any player should come who hasn't played much cricket. I personally want that if a good batter is there, an explosive batter who can bat like Kane Williamson does, he anchors the role really well. So I think if someone like Kane, then they can shuffle the batting. Not every time, but at times they can try.
Hmm, very true, yeah. Physics hits lesson saying, are you kidding me? Tilak Verma just scored 130 plus against Delhi.
Yeah, so has Sarfaraz Khan, Mandeep Singh, all these guys have performed exceptionally well inside Mushtaq Ali Trophy, Ranji Trophy, but still they couldn't make a big impact on IPL.
Well, I have a good example for that. Have you heard the name Mohammad Azharuddin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the current and perfect example which suits us. I mean, every batter is good, but I think RCB, I don't even think that he played not a
He did
single
not
game,
even
if
play a
I'm not
single
wrong.
game.
Yes.
Hmm. Very valid points over there. So you guys are sorting out the number 3 and 4, if I'm not mistaken, right now, the middle
Yeah.
order. Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Dhawan, QDK, and Kane at 3. Right, so now 4, 5, 6. I would like to
What
see
you
Rahul
guys took
Tripathi at 4.
Raidu, right? You took
Okay.
Ambati Raidu, right?
Raidu
Ambati
as
Raidu.
opening or number 4?
I mentioned him as a backup opener or even a middle order batter. That won't be bad as well.
Okay.
Hmm. So there's
You
7
know, I
right
had
now. And
another one which is actually I would rather prefer him as a backup. That is Charit Asalanka from Sri Lanka. So basically, he batted at number 4, if I'm not wrong, in the World Cup, and he batted
number
really
3.
brilliant.
Number
Yes,
3,
number
that's the
three.
thing. He's
So
fixed at number
he
3
can be
years.
also one of those players who can bat at number 4, because I think as of now we have choose Shikhar Dhawan and Quinton de Kock to open. So I would rather prefer him at number 4, because I think he's someone who plays really spin well, and you want players, especially when there are only 3 grounds where all the matches are gonna be conducted. So when the pitches are gonna be slow against the spin, I think these players can come into the act and change the game totally. So I would rather prefer him at number 4.
Yeah. So Varun, your thoughts on that? Yeah.
I think Raidu has to be more suitable at 4. I think that's where he's most comfortable in. I see more commanding performances from him at 4 or 6 as well. So those are the two good positions that I like to see him in. And the for the fifth position, I would like to see Rahul Tripathi.
Hmm. Yeah. So yes. So Rahul Tripathi at 5. So you guys agree on that?
Maybe not. I want then Rahul Tripathi for me at 4. At number 5, of course he can perform because he has performed even in the match against DC in qualify 1. He finished the game. Of course he can perform, but you want more of Rahul Tripathi to be impactful at number 4 or number 3, and I think the slots are filled for that. So I don't agree on that
Hmm.
fact. Rahul Tripathi at 5 won't be worthy or won't be that impactful, or we can say
Okay.
less impactful at that position.
Hmm. I agree. Yeah. Krishna says a good point here. What of baby ABD in number 4? I think he took that in the mock auctions, or if I'm not mistaken. Direct
Yeah,
it.
he
Yeah.
did.
And Deval Bravis. Yeah.
But I personally think the competition is gonna be different. The stage is different. Of course, the World Cup was a big stage and he performed really well. But this time you are gonna play against experienced lads, so it's not gonna be easy for him, because of course there's a bit pressure factor as well. Of course, he has played the World Cup, but that pressure factor is never gonna get less because he's just 19 or 18 years old. So as of now, I don't see him as an option.
Hmm. Very true. Yes. So I think, yeah. So what's going to be your number 5, so right now?
Oh, let's see.
I mean, what list? You want overseas or Indian? I don't
Indian
know.
only.
Yeah.
Batsmen, wicket keepers.
Well, I will just prefer them to go with Priyam Garg again.
Priyam Garg at 5.
My personal choice. Priyam Garg, maybe, yes. I bang on him.
What about Abhishek Sharma?
Yes, yes. He too can be a good option. But I think then, if you look at our current squad, I think we have got Shikhar Dhawan, who is a lefty. Quinton de Kock is a lefty
Who's
at
the
number
lefty?
4. We
Okay.
have got Asalanka. So I don't want too many lefties. That's the one thing. Of course, I want Abhishek Sharma to be part of the squad, definitely.
Okay.
But
So
just
Yes.
I
both
want
Abhishek
someone
Sharma.
right who can come in with a good experience. So I'm just looking for it. Maybe they can
So,
try Raidu at number 5, but I'm not sure how well it can work for them.
So you don't want
yes,
Raidu in your
Priyam.
squad, or just want him as a backup?
Mm,
The only
Raidu.
problem is Priyam Garg is a top order performer. I mean, the only game I see him perform at 5 or 6 is against CSK.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure why don't maybe they can stick with Abdul Samad, already has been retained. If he can bang at number 5, of course he's a good finisher, but they need one more finisher for sure. They can't rely on Abdul Samad. Of course, he has done pretty good jobs. He has been impactful whenever he has played, but they would like one more someone who's a bit experienced. So I will push someone like Abdul Samad at 5, and number 6 or number 7, I will look or bank on someone who has a bit experience and who has done the job pretty well in the past.
Yeah, so I think you guys we stuck for number 6 and 7, if I'm not mistaken, right? Guys are thinking.
I think six is has to be Samad only. That's the only reason why we retained him. So he's gonna play at six.
Who's number
I have
five
a
then?
feeling. I mean, someone who has played for SRH at past as well, and that is Ben Cutting. And I think
Hmm.
he has almost won a World Cup IPL as well for them. So I want again to go for him, but I'm not sure. I mean, his current form or his fitness, because I think he's a bit old now. Not that, but 33 or 34. So maybe he too can be one option because he has played a lot in Indian conditions for last 6 7 IPLs, and I think for SRH itself, and he has that experience to play in India. I will bank on him. If of course Holder too can be a potential option.
Good suggestion over here. Abu Bakr Mullah says at number 5 or 6, I think SRH should target on bowling all rounder. Your
So I'm
thoughts?
not sure now the spelling bowling because if you change that L, that is batting. So I'm not sure. I would rather ask him to just recorrect it. I'm not sure is it bowling or batting.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. But yeah, Varun, yeah, your thoughts. I think number 6, I think you guys agreed with Abdul Samad, but backup for number 5, 6, or 7, I don't know. Number 5 or
I
number
think
7.
my seven is gonna be either Shardul Thakur or Washington Sundar.
Yeah.
So it's going to be option, or you want both in the team?
Um, I think with IPL is being played in Maharashtra, right? This time.
Yeah. Yes.
Shardul Thakur, he's part of the Maharashtra team and he has more experience there. So I might go with Thakur here.
But at number 6,
No, seven.
7, I think that also is a bit early. If you say Deepak Char, I too can agree because Shardul
Hmm.
Thakur, of course, he has done the job, but I think Deepak Char bats more in a matured way. Shardul at number 8, I will prefer. Yeah,
Hmm.
at number 8, I will prefer.
That number eight, okay.
So I think you guys haven't got a number 5 and a
Five
number
and
7, if
seven.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yes, 7 again, they can go back with Vijay Shankar. Maybe,
Huh? Maybe.
maybe. I mean, that too is an option because you need bowling options down the order. So his slower ones can be really impactful, or his bowling
Oh,
contribution
there
to
you
the
go.
team can be
Yeah, there
impactful.
he comes with batting. Yeah,
Yes,
as
yes.
Ankit says.
Vijay Shankar is a batting all rounder, maybe, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So I want because I think there was a match against Abhay, if I'm not wrong, in Chennai, and he was the last batter who was batting. Although SRH didn't won that game, but I think he took the match till the last ball. So
Hmm.
he has that finishing abilities. So I want SRH to go with him again.
What about Nitish Rana at five?
Inconsistency.
Inconsistency. That's the only problem.
I mean, because in the first 6 games, I remember he scored 380 and 3 zeros. So we can't even actually judge. I mean, is he a good player? And I think this has been an issue with him for a long time. That inconsistency factor comes with him. So maybe I won't prefer.
What
Pawan
about
bro, can we see uncapped Indian players?
yeah, sure, yeah. Yes.
Uh,
All right. Let's see here. Deepak Huda. We should still see a lot of him
they
performing
can
though.
go with Krishnappa Gautam as well. I
Krishnappa
mean,
Gautam.
I remember he has finished around 2 to 3 games for
Hmm.
Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah.
And that one against Emma, I think that was eye catching. So he can be a
But
really good
last
at
year,
number 6, number
I
7.
I think last year he got 9 crores or something. Didn't play a single
Yeah,
game
yeah.
under MSC.
No, it was
So
12
seriously.
crores. Yes.
12. No. SRH
Yes,
No,
yes.
no, I
bid
think it was
9
nine.
and
12.5.
CSK bid 9.5, right?
9.5. Yeah.
Okay. Vishnu, we know this is a good option actually. He has around 140 strike rate and all. He
Yeah.
has some good runs.
Yeah. So you guys agree on Gautam or
Gautam at where?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 it is.
Yeah.
Krishnappa Gautam. Okay. Okay. Abhishek Sharma is one. We already picked that. Right. Uh,
And I think Abhishek Sharma is flexible, so you want to
Yeah,
use him as an opener or middle order batter. That doesn't change his game, so he can be really a flexible player in SRH.
yeah. I don't think we need to put much attention on spinners because we're already getting a lot of them.
But Pawan, can you just tell me how many overseas picks we have done in the first seven?
Wait, we
Kane,
have
Marsh,
in Marsh.
QDK,
Yeah, you have three, I
Kane,
think, if
Marsh,
I'm not mistaken.
Kane, Marsh, QDK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, as an
So
backup, I will also add to Krishnappa Gautam as I said at seven. I would rather have one into Hasaranga in the talks as well because one of the
Sarangas.
reasons is Rashid Khan batted at that position and they would like to have someone like him who can give that leg spinner. Of course, he's a good spinner and that batting
yeah.
factor down the order as well. But I'm not sure. I think because Varun mentioned that Noor Ahmad is also maybe in talks for SRH because that again that Afghanistan factor with SRH. So
Yeah,
maybe
but
they're
he's
not.
a left-arm Chinaman, right? He's a left-arm Chinaman, whereas Banindu is a leg break bowler,
Yeah.
right arm. Yeah, but I
So
don't know.
Varun,
It's
do
a,
you agree with me at number seven, one into Asaranga as a
Yeah,
backup?
that's fine. He can bat and he can give a handy role with the ball as well. So yeah, he's a good option.
Yeah.
And that fills in a
So
fourth slot for overseas as well.
yeah.
yeah. So I think we have seven more players to go. I think.
Well, I think number eight spot, I think Varun was talking about Shardul Thakur. So yeah, that won't be a bad option because they need a good Indian bowling core as well. I mean, because they were relied with Bhuvi and Rashid Khan in the past years, and since now both of them are yet, as of now, Rashid is definitely confirmed that he won't be part of SRH. Bhuvi is still someone if he's in talk, I'm not sure, but
I
I
mean,
would
Rashid
rather go
Khan's
with Shardul
already for
Thakur at number eight.
Ahmedabad. I mean, Gujarat Titans already. It's confirmed.
Yes, yes,
Rashid.
yes. That's the thing I was saying. So I'm also sure that maybe SRH not go for Bhuvneshwar Kumar. So I would rather have Shardul Thakur for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's the squad over here. So I think you guys have seven more. Yeah.
seven more. So what are we missing right now? Okay, we got the wicket keeper, we got our openers, we got the middle order. I think we need 9, 10, 11 now.
You have seven more though. You can go for
But
backups
I
Yeah,
think
also.
one good Indian spinner, Kuldeep Yadav, they can go on.
Kuldeep
Proper
Yadav,
spinner.
yeah.
Of course, they have got finger spinners, but one good leg spinner, Indian spinner, Kuldeep Yadav can be considered.
Yeah.
Varun, do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we can go with.
So we have six more right now. Yeah.
I
I
had
mean,
Murugan Ashwin in my mind as well. I think he's pretty economical as well.
you have four overseas source. If you
Murugan.
want, you can fill it to eight or minimum six
Yeah.
and maximum eight. So it's any amount
I
you
would
want
like to
out.
see either Trent Bolt or Lockie or Kagiso Rabada. I think Lockie can be handy with the bat as well. He can give you like one or two big shots.
Bucky Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too can be a good option.
So you guys agree on Lucky Ferguson?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. Ferguson.
okay. So yeah. So we have
Well, I
13. So we
want SRS again to go with T. Natarajan because I don't
Natarajan.
think he did anything bad when he was representing SRS. Yeah, he was throughout good whenever he played.
Only thing is his recent performances have not been that great. His economy is around 9.5 and above, and his Yorker skills, his abilities are fading away as of what I saw.
Yeah, that is one factor which may go against him.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think right now five more players I think left. Yeah.
And three more overseas or
Yes.
mm,
Yeah, three. Yes.
five players, three overseas. Okay.
If you want, you can go less than eight or it's your
Yeah, yeah.
choice. If you want to, I don't know. Yeah.
Do we need a backup wicket keeper? If we do, I would rather pick Robin Uttappa as a backup wicket keeper.
Yeah.
He can play from
I
anywhere
agree.
1 to 4 as well. So,
I mean, don't forget Raidu also is a wicket keeper. He's been listed as a wicket keeper this time.
oh
So
god,
like,
oh man, we have lots of options then.
I don't know whether he'll wicket keep though. He says that he can wicket keep, but I don't know whether he'll wicket
I
keep.
mean, he used to wicket keep for Mumbai Indians as well, so I know he has the capabilities, but he hasn't been making keeping for a long time.
Hmm.
That's the only problem.
Yeah, Ankit, your choices. I mean, Varun's going for backup wicket keepers. Who do you think will be ideal?
Can you just show me the list of uncapped players?
Indian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have wicket keepers. Gautam is there. Sorry, Goswami is there. Case Bharat. We have Jagdishan. Sheldon Jackson is there. Vishnu Vinod. Who else? Group Joel. I think Goswami was part of SRH, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had one backup keeper as well. But I think when Varun chose Quinton de Kock, I just skipped that option. That was Matthew Wade because he has good finishing skills. But then that may be a bit risky because Matthew Wade and Quinton de Kock in the same team. Maybe that won't work for them. So I think the options are less this time for the when it comes to Indian keeping. So mm,
Whew.
Varun, which one you choose?
From Uncapped,
Yeah.
Vishnu
We
Vinod,
have a Saha. Don't forget, you guys have a Saha if you want.
Saha.
Yeah, but I'm not sure will SRS go with him again.
I'm going for a uncapped wicket keeper. It's Vishnu Vinod.
Well, does Asalanka keep?
No, he can't. He doesn't. He can bowl. He's not a wicket keeper.
So then, yes, even I too agree on Vishnu Vilan.
Otherwise, you guys. I mean, I don't know. Middle order. Who's there
Sam
for me?
Billings, I can pick then, but again,
Sam
that
Billings.
overseas option because he plays against spin really well.
I think we are missing some good pace bowlers as well, so I think we need to just fill in our last two or three spots with either one
Yeah, yeah,
fast bowling all rounder and two bowlers.
yeah.
Hmm. True.
But in
Because
fast bowling, I think one of Jimmy Nisham or David Willey won't be a bad choice. One of them, not both.
one of yeah,
One of them. I would prefer David Willey. Even Jason Order, but I think the again
he'll go
that price
expensive.
factor comes yes. So maybe
I
they
Josh
mean,
can
don't.
get.
Hazelwood is also good, but I might say CSK might buy
I
him
have
back.
feeling CSK will go for him.
Yeah, Mustafizur Rahman, his cutters are good, his pace is good.
Yeah.
That's one. Mark Wood, Trent Bolt, Lockie, but Southey, Andrew Ty, Ningri, Colton Nile, Jansen, Alzari Joseph, and Billy Stanley.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Plunkett, Henry, McClanagan, Huck. That guy is so fine. Yeah. Hmm. Ben Cutting, I think we mentioned him as well. The only thing is his age factor. Oh, this is tough. This
That's
is
his
tough.
bowler. Yeah.
Maybe Kane Williamson we will go with few Kiwi players as
Kiwi
well
players,
for sure. I think I have a hard feeling that Team Saudi will be part of SR.
Tim Southey.
I have a feeling I'm not including as of now in my 18, but I have a feeling that Team Saudi because he did well in that World Cup and again that Kiwi factor because Kane Williamson knows his player well. He can back their strengths and maybe pick them in the SRH.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh man.
I mean, if you want, if you can get a Pat Cummins also at number 8. Can bat, can
Only
bowl.
thing is he's missing half the season. But another
Yeah.
advantage is if you get him under 5 crores, you can you know you can play him for another almost 3 or 4 years. You can just keep him in the team and capitalize on the squad and playing 11. So I think that's not a bad option. But the only thing is he's going to be missing half this season.
But
You can
even
keep
if
him for
he's
the
part of
future.
the squad, I don't think if we have someone like Lockie Ferguson, I mean, they won't go with Lockie
Yeah.
Ferguson plus Pat Cummins because already the three slots in the batting departments have been filled. Only
Hmm.
one spot, and I prefer Lockie Ferguson over Pat Cummins. Even if Pat is part of the squad, he may not get that too much games. So maybe I won't choose him if he's not.
What
Uh,
about Chris Jordan or Odion Smith?
that too can be option. But
That's
I want
options.
someone to just feel that death balling. Many of them, even Team Saudi is a good bowler with the new ball, but how many of them can fill the death bowling spot? And Lockie Ferguson is one of them. So I'm just looking more of Indian options in it. Shardul Thakur is one of them, but I think one good bowler with the new ball is what I'm looking. And especially if they don't go for movie, so actually it's tough to calculate which player can do the job for them.
Oh man, why is this so tough?
I think one of I mean uh, South African player. I mean, if they get Rabada, the job may be done. New ball, old
That's
ball.
what we're thinking as well. I'm also hearing some rumors that he might come to SRH as well. I don't know. We're keeping some budget for him.
Yes. And I don't think he will be that expensive. Of course, there will be a good price tag on him, maybe around 10 crores. But I have a feeling around 10 crores, any team, any one of the team can seal him.
Yeah, so that's also a good
Okay, how
option.
about Deepak sir with the new ball?
I
But then
wanted to
it's like
mention
that.
him, but I think
Skill.
CSK or Rajasthan might buy him, so I did not mention him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Rajasthan might buy Rahul Chahar and Deepak Chahar brothers. So
If I'm not mistaken, though, SRH has the second highest purse though after Kings
yeah,
11. Sorry, yeah, Punjab Kings. Yeah,
But I think because they have retained only one pair of first, Abdul Samad and Umran Malik are the other retentions as well. But I'm not sure they are not gonna perform in every match. I mean, it's not like I'm putting out a statement, but it's tough for youngsters to groom in. And Umran Malik, I think he hardly played couple of matches, and I was actually surprised. But I think they're looking to groom. But they may have got him in the auction as well, less in a cost of less than 4 CRs. So
yeah,
maybe I'm actually they need to create a good 20 to 21 player score. So I'm not considering as of now Abdul Samad. Still, I would agree, but Umran Malik, I think he's got lot to learn and lot to. I think he's yet to click the big stages.
yeah.
hmm. Yeah. So we have
Mohammad
five. If
Shami, I think I
Mama
have Mohammad
Shami?
Shami in my mind. Yeah,
Shami, he can bowl power play, he can bowl the death. Yeah, he's also fine. He can give us around 10 runs with the bat as
but
well.
again, only one of my concern is the budget because Shardul
Hmm.
Thakur is already in my pick. Even Mitchell Marsh, Quinton de Kock, Shikhar Dhawan. So the price tag is only because I think he's in the first set itself. So they will have to then spend a bit more on Shardul or Mohammad Shami.
yeah. So you guys are going for Mohammad Shami or what's
But that
happening?
depends on Varun agrees.
I mean, you're right. It's the budget problem as well.
Yes, yes. I mean that's the same concern for me as well.
So we have five players left. I don't know, guys. You need to sort it.
I mean,
Okay,
even if we do the
let's.
calculations of these 13 players, of course, leave three, the 10 players we have picked. I'm not sure how many budget as of now we have to pick
I
that core
think
of
we'll
five
still have
players.
around 25 or 30, according to me. But then we can go for Mohammad Shami if we have around 25 to 30, or
Yeah,
at
maybe.
least 20. We can go for Shami.
I mean, you guys don't have to think about the budget. I mean, if you want, you can, but I mean, this is not.
Yes, because
Uh,
Mohammad Shami and Shardul Thakur is also in the fourth set, and if I'm not wrong, Mohammad Shami is in the first set itself. So the price range will be more for both of them because they are gonna come in to the second. Mohammad Shami maybe in the first 30 minutes itself, and Shardul Thakur won't be that last long because around 2 hours he will also be in the pick, and that may be the first list of bowlers. So he may be in a pretty demand. So I'm not sure how many SRH will go for both, or maybe one of them too can be a good choice.
yeah. So you guys are going for Mohammad Shami or
Well, considering the budget, I'm not going. Personally, I'm
Yeah.
not
What options do we have then? I don't know.
going. Yes, yes, yes. So again, you need to show us the list, I think.
Maybe
Uh,
was Ishan Porel as an uncapped fast bowler? Ishan Porel.
in the 18, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
In the 18, it's a bit tough for him to crack that. Yeah.
Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Mavi,
I think one
well,
of Prasiddha Krishna, if I'm maybe
Rashid Krishna.
raw pace.
Yeah, he's also fine. Rashid Krishna. I don't
So
think
you
he's gonna
agree
be
with
that
me, then we
expensive
can
as
go
well.
with
So,
Prasiddha Krishna.
yeah. Okay,
So
Rashid
yeah,
Krishna.
yes.
Okay. So four more after that.
I would again pick Saxena. I mean,
There is Saxena.
in the 18. Yes, I would pick.
So you guys agree on Saxena or
Yeah, I agree. I don't know about you,
Sure,
Abhishek, but
yeah, let's go with it.
yes, yes, yes. We got 40.
yeah, you have 15.
So 15. So three of them are overseas, if I'm not wrong.
If you want, you can go with overseas. I think six is minimum. If you want, you can go
So,
with the
Yes.
full pot
so
of
Varun,
eight. So
will we go for two overseas and one Indian?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah. So in overseas, maybe.
Overseas. So who are
Can you
we
show me
looking
the
at?
squad again? The first 15 we have picked.
sorry. Let me see. Give me 1 minute.
Yes,
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 can.
yes.
I think you have five overseas right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Is Jimmy Nisham handy with the bat?
But again, that inconsistency factor.
Hmm. Phew.
There you go.
Hmm. Okay, let's see. Batsman.
So I think if you look at our
Honor.
15 as of now, we have got too many all-rounders. So
Hmm.
maybe we can look at specialist batter or an specialist bowler. Because I think all-rounder slots, I mean,
So
many
one
of them,
specialist batsman, one specialist bowler.
yeah, in overseas, we can look for them.
Kola Dixit says, I think we should consider David Miller.
No.
I think we already have a number six field, so I don't think he has a spot.
Because in T20s, number six, a specialist batter, that can be risky because you want that bowling option in somewhere.
Hmm.
So if you look at SRH history, many of the batsmen who have batted at number six, even Carlos Braithwaite, Jason Holder, they do give you a bowling factor as well. So a specialist batter at six in any franchise, and that also overseas can be a risky.
Hmm. We have three more left.
So two overseas, one Indian. One bowler, one batsman. So who are we looking at? Like a opener or middle order in batting?
I think opener, maybe
Opener.
maybe opener then one of opener.
I'm gonna go with
Cricket Talk
Alex
says
Yelson.
Ricky Oswald. What happened? You were suggesting
Yeah,
In
an
for
the 18,
opening. What?
Indians, I think we already have too many finger spinners at this point, right?
I mean Abhishek Sharma, Saxena,
Yeah,
many of them can bowl. And even Abdul Samad, I think he can throw a
yeah.
couple of overs. Maybe in the opener, can you just show us the overseas list? Yeah, there you go.
David
Neha
Warner.
here says SRH will target Bolt.
Yeah, that's for sure. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
So we can go with Bold as a specialist bowler.
Okay.
Okay, so you have both Bolt and Ferguson, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, Trent Bolt is a left arm pacer, and
I'm looking for
Good,
a righty
good to have
opener
those
because
variations.
yeah, that's true.
so I think you guys have
What's
two more.
about just RBD opens in T20?
Who?
Rassi.
No, I don't think so.
Rossi. Hmm.
That's something.
Aiden does. Aiden Markram does, not
Adam
Rasi.
Markham does.
Yeah. Yeah, they can go with him as well, maybe. But I think he can be a good middle order batter. I
Yeah.
personally prefer him as a good middle order batter.
I think both of them spoke about Natarajan before and didn't agree on Natarajan being
Yeah.
in the 18 member squad.
Well, I personally want, but I think even I was agreeing with the fact what Varun said. I think his recent form and maybe his economy. So, so these are one two concerns with him.
Yeah. So I think we have
Um,
two more.
I'm looking
I
at
would prefer
Shimron
Fabregas.
Hetmeyer because of Brian Lara. I think Shimron Hetmeyer.
But Simran Hetmar, he's a middle order batter.
Yeah.
And if you look at, a personal combination of our 11, I think we have Quinton de Kock for sure. If we have Mitchell Marsh, we would like to include him as well. So if we have Simran Itmar, I think that will be like number 3, Mitchell Marsh, number 4, Williamson, number 5, Simran Itmar.
Hmm.
So I would personally prefer Fab, but again, that budget factor comes.
I bet CSK will buy him back. It depends on who David Warner or Faf comes first in the list, and CSK might go for it.
Yeah,
I mean, CSK has a lower budget compared to SRH.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. They'll always find a way to build a good squad.
So
Okay, so
righty
I think
opener.
two more, I think. Yeah.
One Indian, one overseas.
Maybe then
Oh,
Jason Roy itself.
Roy.
Yeah.
You're saying
Well,
Jason
oh
Roy.
yeah.
Roy or Vince, one of them.
I think Roy is better because first I don't. He won't leave for the Test series as well, so he'll stay for the whole season.
Same goes with Vince actually. But yeah,
Vincent,
Roy, even I will prefer Jason Roy. So maybe we can take that one as well. As a
SRH's
left
new
back.
jersey has just been released.
Oh, who said?
Oh my god, what is this design? I
Wait, I didn't check
expected
it yet.
I expected it.
So
Have
how's
they
the
have they
jersey?
updated it? Wait, give me a sec.
Yeah, it's done.
Maybe you wait. I'll check also on SRH. Give me a sec.
Looks like a video game jersey.
I didn't still see on that. Give me a sec. Maybe I can update it
But
to
it's
see.
still orange, so orange Jami. That's fine.
Okay, so I think you had one more player, no, if I'm not mistaken now, because you agreed with Jason
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roy.
Roy.
Jason Roy, so one Indian.
Okay,
In
they
the
have
bowling
updated it.
department, one of the one spot we have remained. I think I would prefer Amit Mishra, but I'm not sure what Varun is thinking of. Does he have any
I'm
other?
fine with him. The only concern is his age. Or else he's a pretty good spinner.
Yeah, but I think as of now we should look for just this season because this is only one season where all the matches are gonna be played in 3 stadiums. So
Yeah,
that experience factor can be really good. And I think he has played for SRH as well before.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the new jersey of SRH. I think they haven't put the sponsors or whatever yet. I
Yeah,
think they'll do
they
that
did with
soon.
the
Yeah,
sponsorship.
yeah. Anyways, I
Yeah.
think one more. I think yeah,
One
right now.
more.
So Varun, can we go with Mishra or should we look for any other options?
I'm good with Misha.
I'm also good. Then that's
Okay,
the
so I
last.
think the 18 has been agreed. Okay, give me a sec though. I have to update it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you went with Jason Roy, right? If I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken.
Yeah. So do we have to make a 11 as well as of now?
Yeah. You.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
individually, both of you have to do a playing 11. Yeah.
yeah,
After
for
this.
sure, for sure.
Yeah. Maybe anyone can start with that, but give me a sec. Give me until
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
upload.
Yeah.
So yes, I think we got the 18 here. So Kane Williamson, Umran Malik, Abdul Samad, Shikhar Dhawan, Quinton de Kock, Ambati Raidu, Mitchell Marsh, Abhishek Sharma, Shardul Thakur, Krishnappa Gautam, Vanidhu Hasaranga, Kuldeep Yadav, Lockie Ferguson, Prashid Krishna, Jalej Saxena, Trent Bolt, Jason Roy, and Amit Mishra. That's the 18. Now, both of you, I don't know, from this you have to select. Anyone can start with the
Varun, you go
playing
first.
11 and
Oh
12th
God.
man.
Well, the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one is, I think we both will agree, that is Shikhar Dhawan and Quinton de Kock.
yeah. And he is gonna be the wicket keeper, and then a
Yeah,
Shikhar Dhawan. So continuing on
maybe
Shikhar
Varun
Dhawan
can
as
start
opener.
first and then Ankit or
Yeah, yeah.
anyone
Varun,
can start
yes.
individually. Yeah, maybe Ankit can start and then Varun can figure out. Yeah, the playing 11 and the 12th man. Yeah,
Okay, so
So, do we
first,
have to individually make a 11 or
ah,
mutually
yeah,
have to
yes,
agree and make
yes,
it? Individual.
individual. Yeah, so I think it's better if Ankit starts and then Varun can take calls on that.
I,
Yeah, so
I
yeah,
think my
slowly
first
tell
three
us.
picks are Dhawan, de Kock, and Kane Williamson.
Okay,
that's
give
the
me a
top
sec.
three.
So I'll update on that. Yeah,
Yes.
UDK will be a wicket keeper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Williamson is captain.
At 4, I have Raidu.
I do at 4. Yes,
Yeah.
5.
Hmm. 5, I'm looking for. Maybe Mitchell Marsh at 4 and Raidu at 5. So I will just like to
Okay.
change one. Yeah.
Okay, sure. No problem.
At number 6,
So
Abdul
right now,
Samad.
don't forget you have 3 overseas players.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we can pick only 3 overseas players in 11.
No, no, 4, 4, 4,
Four,
4.
four.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I just told that you already used 3.
Yes.
Yeah, so Raidu at 5, who's coming at 6 and 7.
Abdul Samad, 6.
Who? Abhishek Sharma?
Abdul Samad, Abdul Samad.
Abdul Samad, sorry.
Yeah. At number 7, I have Krishnappa Gautam.
Okay. Who are your
At
4
8,
bowlers?
I have mentioned Shardul Thakur at 8.
Yeah, okay.
At 9, I will go with mm,
There's Trent Bolt
Kuldeep
and
Yadav.
Jay. Okay.
Kuldeep Yadav.
And 10 and
At
11,
10, Bolt.
who?
Bolt,
Who's
Trent Bolt.
at Bolt? Okay, sorry. Yeah. 10 Bolt at 10 and 11.
11. And 11, Prasiddha Krishna.
12th man?
Prasiddha Krishna.
Yeah, that's a playing 11, but your 12th man, who's on the 12th man?
12th man, I mean Abhishek Sharma. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Ankit is done with his playing 11 and 12th man, so that's how it went. Dhawan QDK, Williamson as captain, Mitchell Marsh, Ambati Raidu, Abdul Samad, Christopher Gautam, Shardul Thakur, Kuldeep Yadav, Trent Bolt, and Prashid Krishna and 12th man Abhishek Sharma. Yeah, so Varun, you can come with your playing 11 and 12th man.
Okay,
Yeah,
so my first two openers are obviously going to be Quinton de Kock. He's going to be the wicket keeper, and Shikhar Dhawan. Going one down, it's Kane Williamson. Then it's Ambati Rayudu. Abhishek Sharma at 5. 6,
give me a
Abdul
second, give
Samad.
me a second. Calm down.
Yeah,
I mean, I have to jot down here. So Dhawan, give me a sec. Yeah, Dhawan and
Williamson.
sorry, Dhawan and QDK. So same top 3 as yeah, give me a sec. Who was number 4? Raidu, right?
Yeah,
Okay, number 5.
Abhishek Sharma.
Abdul Samad, that's 6, right?
Yeah,
7,
7 is Krishnappa Gautam.
8. The 4
Shardul
bowlers.
Thakur.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 9 is Lockie Ferguson.
10 and 11. So you have one overseas.
Number 10 and 11 is Trent Bolt and Umran Malik.
Who's your 12th man?
It's either going to be Prashit Krishna or Kuldeep Yadav.
Krishna. So I think we are done. Yeah, give me a second. So that's Varun's playing 11. Dhawan, QDK, Williamson as captain, Ambati Raidu. So top 4 is, I think, Ankit went with Marsh at 4. So, but Raidu is there in the both of the playing 11s. Abhishek Sharma, Abdul Samad, Gautam, Thakur, Lord Thakur, Rocky Ferguson, Trent Bolt, Umran Malik, and 12th man is Prasid Krishna, Kuldeep Yadav. Yeah. So I think we are done, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So
But I was surprised with Varun because I think a spinner was lacking in his 11. Proper spinner.
Proper
That is
spin.
what,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kavishka is
Well,
saying Krishnappa Gautam is worst player selection from bid.
well,
No, I
he's a
think
good.
both.
I mean, I would say he's a good all-rounder. I
Yeah.
think he can just come in at 7 or 8. He can give us a handy 15 to 20 runs at the end.
Very true. And the SRH jerseys also come up. But what do you think of that, Varun?
I mean, it's fine. I think once we get the sponsors on, there will be a lot of change on how we, look at the jersey. So I'm just waiting for the sponsor to see how
Hmm.
the design looks like and how appealing it looks to the eyes. As for now, it's fine for me.
Vivek here says Dinesh Karthik.
I think the
Right?
only problem with him is his inconsistency. Out of every, I can say maybe one out of 4 games he performs. So I think that's one reason why I did not
And
even
one of
mention
the
Dinesh.
biggest mistake he made in his IPL career was he started thinking that he is an established finisher. And when he started to bat at number 6 and number 7, most of the times batting was very less impactful because hardly faced many balls. And then he was not that proper finisher to KKR because they had someone like Russell and Narayan because Narayan bats at number 4, number 5, then Russell comes, then Dinesh Karthik comes, and that was one of the things. I think his career went a bit, the graph went a bit down, and that is one of
Hmm.
the things he may not go big in the price bid. Of course, he will. I'm sure that any one of the team will go after him, but not that big.
So, guys, I think we'll end it. I think it's near the 1 hour. I think more than 1 hour.
Yeah.
So, we'll pass that also. So, thank you so much, Ankit
Yes.
and Varun, for
And
joining. I'm sorry for delaying the SRH video, but finally we did it before the
it
auctions.
was a good day
Yeah.
basically because SRH jersey was also launched,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
really
it's a
great.
good
Yeah.
day. Yeah. Yeah, and we showed the SRH jersey. You can go and watch that also. Yeah. Thank you so much, Varun and Ankit, for coming. So
yeah.
tonight, tomorrow morning at my time, I'll be doing a PSL review. So Pakistan
Okay.
Super League review with 2 guests. Yeah, and then we'll be doing Punjab Kings and we'll do a combined video on Gujarat Titans and Lucknow Super Giants maybe on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And then Friday night also I'll be bringing a sports journalist. So we'll see how the schedule goes in the next two
Yeah.
days. And don't forget, we'll be doing a IPL mega auction watch along also on Saturday, starting at 10:15 or 10:30, depends. We'll see how is telecasted on Star Sports, but definitely before 11 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday we'll be doing it, and we'll separate the videos. We'll see how it goes. When they're going to take the lunch break or the tea break, and then we'll stop the video and then start again. So that's our plan for that, and then we'll do a recap of each day also with several people signed up for that also, and I think Varun has signed up also for it. So looking forward to meet you on that day also, the Saturday Sunday mega auction watch along. So can't wait for that to happen. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys. Please do subscribe to Sports Breakdown, and please check quick chat scores on Instagram, which Varun runs. So check that out on Instagram. Please do follow it. And yeah, and please follow his Instagram page also. He's a diehard SRH fan, and that's how I got to know him also. And Ankit from the Third Man Cricket Show, so thank you. So please do follow the Third Man Cricket Show and subscribe the Third Man Cricket Show on YouTube as well. And thank you to Sanchit and a few others for joining in the comment section as well. So till then, see you guys, and thank you so much.
we're the orange army. Go, 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 here we go, we're the orange army.